The BJP has come down heavily on the Congress party and also the TMC for what it calls politics of abuse. Recently, at a rally in Bihar, Prime Minister Narendra Modi and even his late mother became targets of crude abuse, drawing criticism across political lines and reviving an old ugly pattern in India's political sparring. While the BJP has called it a proof of the opposition's bankruptcy of ideas, others pointed out that this is not an isolated episode. Just days earlier, Trinamool Congress MP Mahua Moitra was in headlines for using derogatory language against Home Minister Amit Shah. Together, these instances underscore how easily political disagreements in India are being reduced to personal slurs rather than substantive debate. But the opposition here is saying that it's the BJP that's picking on isolated incidents and making them big because it does not want to address real issues on ground. So what is the truth here? And the big question, has India's political discourse sunk so low that leaders now see abuse as the quickest way to score points? And if so, who is willing to reverse this slide? Joining us now is RP Singh, who's a BJP spokesperson. We have Pooja Tripathi, Congress spokesperson. Monojit Mandal, who's a political analyst. We also have Sajjan Kumar and Amitabh Tiwari, both authors and political analysts. Thank you all of you for joining me on this broadcast. But first, let's listen into some reactions.
हमला का कारण क्या था? वही भाजपा का निकला, जिसने मोदी जी की मां के खिलाफ अपशब्द कहे, वो भाजपा का नेता निकला। अब बताइए।
हम लोग तो बहुत डेमोक्रेटिक लोग हैं, हम लोग बहुत इज्जत के साथ बात करते हैं, लेकिन अपोजिशन के कुछ लोग जो भाषा यूज़ करते हैं, राहुल गांधी और कुछ एमपीज है जो आपने नाम लिया है, वो गाला गाली में उतर गया है। तो ये लोकतंत्र के लिए ठीक नहीं है। प्रधानमंत्री जी को गाली देना और प्रधानमंत्री जी का दिवंगत माता जी जो इस दुनिया में नहीं है, उनका बारे में कहना, ये मेरे ख्याल से ये भविष्य के लिए भी ठीक नहीं है।
गाली की अपेक्षा उनसे करते हैं। एक बार उनकी सदस्यता जा चुकी है, क्या दोबारा जाएगी क्या? यही शब्दों का प्रयोग करते हैं। भारत के गृह मंत्री के बारे में क्या स्तर हो गया इन लोगों का? ममता जी ने कैसी टोली को पैदा की है, बहुत भर्त्सना करते हैं इसका।
देखिए, ये मोहम्मद जी जो बोला है उसके ऊपर हमारा कोई अलग कोई टिप्पणी नहीं है। ये तो भाजपा जो करना चाहते हैं, वो महुआ मोइत्रा क्या बोली है, वो भाजपा का जो ये भेदाभात का डिवाइड का पॉलिटिक्स है, वो उनको क्रिटिसाइज किया, उसको क्रिटिसाइज किया।
Let's bring in RP Singh now. RP Singh, you represent the BJP. The opposition is saying that you're picking on isolated incidents and making this a big issue because the BJP does not want to address real issues. So tell us, what is the truth here, sir?
Well, let's talk about the real issue first, then we'll talk about the rest of the issues. When Rahul Yadav was the chief minister, the per capita income was 8,000 rupees. Today it's 66,000 rupees. Bihar's almost 87 lakh farmers get Kisan Samman Nidhi. In Bihar, 1 crore 60 lakh people has got Jal Se Lal, was a tap water at their home. 3 crore 52 lakh people get the Ayushman Bharat insurance of 5 lakh rupees. 1.5 crore toilets have been built under Swachh Bharat. 9 crore people get the 5 kg anaj, the 5 kg wheat or rice, the ration from the Prime Minister's account. 1 crore 17 lakh women has got the gas cylinders. There are 40 lakh permanent houses being constructed. And there are more than 20 lakh women who are Lakpati Didi under the Prime Minister's scheme. So I have a big list. If you want to talk with that, we want to talk on that. But look who's trying to divert. And why they are trying to divert. There's a video which you want me to show. I'll show you that video also on your program, where Rahul Gandhi is asking a very well-planned organized program, which is Congress organized program. He asked a woman, आपके बच्चे को पढ़ाया जाता है, ठीक पढ़ाया जाता है, शी से बिल्कुल अच्छा पढ़ाया जाता है, अंग्रेजी पढ़ाई जाती है, हाँ पढ़ाई जाती है, कंप्यूटर है, शी से इसके अलावा साइकिल भी है, स्कूल अच्छे हैं, बहुत अच्छे हैं. So they know the ground, they know the pulse of the people, they understand the pulse of the people. Now what to do to build up a false narrative? And in that process also, they are not getting that much of traction which they were planning, they were thinking of getting. So now step further.
Okay.
Use abusive language. They have used. I have a complete list with me. Give me another 5 seconds. Sala, Teli ka beta, Gada, Sam, Pichu, Ganda Admi, Kutta, Pagal Kutta, Bhasmasur, Gandhi Nadi ka.
We can't use these words on television, but I get your point. RP Singh, it's a valid
these
point.
These are being used in public domain.
Yes.
This is a list of
Absolutely.
127. Give me a second. I won't say them.
Okay.
But there are list of 127 such words which are being used against the Prime Minister. But leave that aside. But now you have gone to extent of abusing the Prime Minister's mother, was using curse word against Prime Minister's mother. Well, that is not done in any public domain.
Okay, but Pooja Tripathi, respond to that, ma'am.
Vasudha, good evening to everyone. Vasudha, I want to sum up, I had so many things to say, but when politics loses its dignity and decorum, it only becomes a battlefield of insults. Today at Agra, there were four gentlemen, 4 youth who were showing black flags to Rahul Gandhi. And when Rahul Gandhi called them up, and one of them said, ki, aapne Modi ji ki maa ko gaali di, that's why we have raised these black flags. And Rahul Gandhi said, kya maine di, kya mere manch se di? क्या मैं उस मंच पे था? All 3 answers were in negative, and that's what my summation is. Then he talked to them, and then he instructed all the karyakartas to not do anything to them, there shouldn't be any action on them, and that's what Rahul Gandhi is all about. Respecting women, ensuring the dignity of women is in the DNA of Congress, and that's where. Irrespective of that, this Mohammad Ilyas or somebody who has been arrested for abusing Modi ji's mother, and every mother in the country, everybody's mother, every woman should be held in highest regard, and we actually condemn it, and we want the action to be taken. An FIR has been arrested, this person has been nabbed, and we want to know his credentials, which party associated to, is he some fanatic or what, we want to know. But having said that, this was Mohammad Ilyas who was, who was slapped, who was got off the stage, and was an FIR has been registered, and a subsequent action should be taken.
Okay,
but
quickly, RP Singh, Rahul Gandhi cannot be held responsible for everything that any Congress worker in this world says, just as Narendra Modi cannot be responsible for a BJP worker. That's what the Congress spokesperson is saying. Respond to that.
Well, perfect.
Okay, let Pooja complete. Okay, Pooja.
Right.
RP Singh, I'm coming to Pooja, yes, completed.
Very right. Let me quote you some.
This was a normal person called Mohammad Ilyas who's been nabbed, who's been arrested.
Mohammad Rizvi.
What about Prime Minister Modi from the highest echelons of power, from his political seat, saying Jersey Gaon, Congress ki vidwa jiski khate.
Okay, quickly, RP Singh, now respond to that.
The reason which makes that Mohammad Rizvi, the Congress worker, say what he says is this.
जब हिंदुस्तान पाकिस्तान का युद्ध हो रहा था, मैंने फोन उठाया और नरेंद्र मोदी से कहा कि सुन, ये जो तू कर रहा है, इसको 24 घंटे के अंदर बंद कर.
सुन, ये जो तू कर रहा है, इसको 24 घंटे के अंदर बंद कर. सुन, ये जो तू कर रहा है. Is this a language of a leader of the opposition? That's the reason that the follow the leader. I never interrupted you, Pooja.
Okay, let Mr. Singh respond. Mr. Singh, you showed some video. NDTV cannot independently verify this, but make your point.
Okay, ma'am, that is a video in public domain. Your channel has also covered the same report.
Please make your point.
No. Can I complete, ma'am, please? I never interrupted anyone. Remember Bholanath Pandey, a person who hijacked aeroplane because Mrs. Gandhi was arrested? When he came out, he was awarded with a ticket of the MLA-ship. Jagdish Chaitler, the butcher of the Sikhs, H.K.L. Bhagat, who butchered Sikhs, Sajjan Kumar, who butchered Sikhs, were given with tickets, cabinet berths. This is what the Congress has. People.
Okay. Let me also get in Monojit Mandal here. Monojit Mandal, there's also this instance of Mahua Moitra saying using this derogatory language against the Home Minister. The issue of infiltration is very important. It needs to be discussed in the right spirit. Why can't it be done without using language that really puts the other person down?
Listen. You have seen this video on circulation.
Please stop showing videos on this show, please, sir. We can't verify those things. Yes.
This is BJP spokesperson on a Hindi channel calling the panelist's mother a prostitute.
But we're talking about an MP here, sir. We're not talking about any random person.
I'm coming to that. The concerned MP, that she uses this kind of symbolic idioms. This is taken from the Bible. This is a very, idiomatic phrase taken from the New Testament of Bible. Nonetheless, I believe that the Bible that she was quoting, the biblical allegory that she was referring to, is quite harsh. She should not have used that. But why does the Prime Minister of this country, he does the same thing about the Chief Minister of the state, the woman Chief Minister, Didi, oh Didi, you all know that catcalling of 2021. When does the same Prime Minister call Shashi Tharoor's, friend, 50 crores ka girlfriend? That's not just wrong in long language, but it's deeply sexist. And the BJP is talking about language, how far they have gone in calling Mamta the Mumtaz Begum, Kim Jong. They're all elected Chief Minister of the state. She's a lady. So we do not want any lecture of morality, political decency from BJP.
Okay, quickly a response from you, RP Singh, before I go to the other two panelists. RP Singh, Monojit Mandal is saying that the politics of abuse is not just about the opposition, BJP leaders do the same. That's the allegation here.
Well, Mahua Moitra is a history cheater in a way on this subject. And then it's not the first time she has done so. Earlier also, there has been quite a tug of war between the TMC MPs also. But let's not talk about Mahua Moitra alone. Issue is the frustration which is showing. Let me tell you the reason for Mahua Moitra speaking the language which he has used. Because they know after Bihar, SIR will be done in Bengal, Tamil Nadu, other states also. So they are worried and scared.
So you're saying that it's desperation that's driving them. Valid point. Mr. Amitabh Tiwari, the politics of abuse, you heard the panelist out. BJP is saying that it's just the opposition's culture to do this, while the opposition is saying that the BJP also does this, and in fact, they don't want to address real issues. How do you look at it?
No, of course. I mean, we have seen it from both sides. Decency and decorum, and decorum is what is required in politics. And we've seen both sides, the opposition or the incumbent, slipping on this matter on earlier occasions. See, what is also required is that the top leadership of the party, whether be it the Congress party or the BJP or any regional party, is responsible for reining in discipline in any organization. So whenever any such incidents take place, whether it is from the incumbent or the opposition side, the top leadership of the party should take action, should first condemn and then take action. Then what it does is that it sends a signal to the other leaders of the cadre that they should refrain from making such statements. I think on earlier occasions, both the opposition and the incumbent government or the regional parties have missed out on this factor. Right. And that is why we see this kind of incidents repeating. See what has happened? While the focus should have been on the voter Adhikar rally and its progress and its impact, now suddenly for the past few days, the debate has moved towards this episode. Correct. So it's also, I think, beneficial for the parties which are doing such type of yatras that they are also responsibly handling and training their workers and leaders not to make any such statements because it could backfire.
Right. Sajjan Kumar, I mean, I really want to ask you this question while we are discussing this. How much of this really has resonance with people on ground? We keep questioning as to how effective SIR is as an issue is. But the fact that somebody said something in a rally that becomes an emotive issue for the party cadre, understandably so. But do people recognize that something bad has been spoken and we need to speak against that?
Yes, precisely that, because people do not go into whataboutery. They won't take into cognizance that something has been said by a ruling dispensation and a leader also in the past, and therefore this is justified. And mind it, still Prime Minister Modi, particularly in Bihar, he has attraction, and opposition should have been quite careful about not bringing Prime Minister personally if they wanted to have a political dividend more efficiently, and should have concentrated with other agendas. So certainly this is a slip and a blunder.
This is not a person who really is an office bearer of the Congress party, right? This is a Congress worker or whichever party worker he is. The fact that this happened in a Congress
just
party.
hold on, Vasudeva.
Yes.
No. He is a Congress worker.
I'm sending you the document of his record of being a Congress vote Adhikar rally. The fact that it happened in a Congress rally.
This organized by a youth Congress worker called Mohammad Nashad, and
the fact that this happened in a Congress rally also makes it bad for the party.
No, he's a Congress worker. Why are you defending him?
No,
No, he's not
I'm
a
sure
Congress
you're
worker.
defending-
RP Singh, what
No, you're
proof
defending
is
the
a Congress
undefendable.
worker?
Sajjan Kumar, the fact that this happened in a Congress party, does that make
How
it
do you
Congress
cover up?
event? Does that make it bad for the party?
Vasudha, see, I mean, to the people, the fact is that it has emerged in the wake of Congress rally, and therefore that is the dominant fact. Now, certainly many aspects and whatever you call it, the spin from the opposition parties or the counter response, that is secondary. What is important here is that what is at stake? Rahul Gandhi, via his intervention, is not only trying to constitute a political agenda, he is also trying to acquire a high moral ground. And when something like this happens, which is attributed to his initiative, whether he dismisses it or try to distance himself from these sort of things is secondary. Certainly, it doesn't gel with that. The point here is that when you try to acquire a high moral agenda and when you see such a sort of very ugly political sectarianism is a fact, it happens. You know, it should not take an ugly turn, right? What is problematic here is that, particularly in the case of Bengal, that you do not see the ruling party, TMC, is trying to distance itself from. They are trying to somehow justify that by various interpretation. You call it some sort of allegory, or you call it that the interpretation.
You're saying that the party should have distanced it in more vocal terms. RP Singh, do you think that needs to have come from the Congress party?
Well, as I said, I mean, there's a history behind it, and then there's a complete DNA of Congress on the subject. I told you just now, Bholanath Pandey was the person who hijacked an aeroplane to get Mrs. Gandhi released, and he was awarded with a ticket. Sajjan Kumar, Tribe Clerk, Kamal Nath, all those who killed, butchered Sikhs in city have been awarded with various ministerships or the member parliament.
Okay, so you're saying that there's a precedent to it. Pooja Tripathi, do you think that this could have been avoidable? Because clearly the Vote Adhikar Yatra wanted to send out a different message, but probably we're all discussing something different. Do you think that this episode, if it had not happened, it could have been better for the Congress party?
So I have a question for media too, Vasudha. You know, some random person. It was not Rahul Gandhi's rally. It was not Rahul Gandhi speaking from that. No, not Priyanka Gandhi, not any CM, not any opposition leaders. This was some random person coming out on stage and screaming.
It was not Congress rally. Was it not Congress rally?
It was a vote adhikar.
Was it a Congress rally or not? Was it a Congress rally or not? Was it a
I take you to court if you call him Congress worker. I will take you to the court if you call him Congress worker again.
I'm asking you a very straight question. Was it a Congress rally or not?
Okay, Mr. Singh, let her finish. I'll come back to you. Yeah, Pooja, finish your point.
So what I am saying, this is the 5th debate I am attending. You know, there's a massive kind of a revolution. I was there in Bihar, the Port Chor Gaddi Chhod is a massive kind of revolution. We have seen thousands and thousands of people organically, attending our rallies, organically coming out and greeting us, and they're believing in our vote chori campaign. But this was not in the news. But somebody, some random person goes on stage and says something which we are condemning too. But let me ask you today, Ramesh Viduri called Mahua Moitra Chinal. Chinal is a characterless woman. Nishikant Dubey has called Mahua Moitra and Deepika Pandey Singh Vaishali ki Nagar Vadhu, which against to prostitution. And that's where we are saying this
but
is
Pooja,
Prime
we have
Minister
discussed all of that, called out all those people. The fact that the Prime Minister gets abused has to be discussed, right? And I get your point that, we have discussed those issues. In fact, we called out Ramesh Viduri also. In fact, Ramesh Viduri lost election. So in one way, people also see through people, right? Like RP Singh, you wanted to comment.
Well, how conveniently she is saying it was not a Congress rally. I mean, Mr. Rahul Gandhi was...
Did Rahul Gandhi attend that rally? Did Rahul Gandhi share the stage? Did Priyanka Gandhi share the stage? Did any Congress senior leader?
Whose rally was it? Whose stage was it? Whose stage was it? Was it Congress rally or not? Was it a Congress rally or not? Was it a stage of Congress workers or not? Or Congress leaders or not?
Okay, before I come back to both of you, Amitabh Tiwari, quickly, this thing about ownership of rallies, the fact that, Congress flags are there, but Rahul Gandhi is not there. But of course, we know that it's a voter, look at the stage and all that. How does one take ownership of this rally? And especially, at a time like this when the elections are coming up, how can political parties also ensure that things don't really go against them?
No, it is clearly proper training of workers and cadre and giving out a stern message. Maybe Rahul Gandhi need not intervene and condemn this, but this needs to come from top officials of Bihar Congress, if not Rahul Gandhi, correct? That we condemn this sort of an incident. That's what is required. And then you can add that he is probably not a worker of the Congress party, or is not a function of the Congress party, or Rahul Gandhi was not attending, etc., correct? But first, I think you have to start with the thing that it's condemnable. This should not have happened. And by the way, this may or may not have been Congress party's rally, correct? So this is the way to, I think this is a better way to approach this.
Right. Pooja Tripathi, would you agree with that?
I want to tell Amitabh ji, because this has been condemned by the Rajesh ji, the BPCC president, Pawan Khera, Sachin Pilot, Manoj Jha, everybody has said go and take an action against this person who is, has gone on to abuse Mr. Modi.
Let him finish. I'm coming back to you, Mr. Singh.
Really want to know who Mohammad Ilyas is, who has planted him, and in a something that campaign we all are proud of, a campaign that has organically attracted thousands and thousands of Bihar's youth, that talks about Bihar within its center stage, who has planted him and why he's getting all the attention, and everybody has condemned it. Today Rahul Gandhi called those 4 people and he said that was it shared by me, what did I speak it? And that's where I think the buck should stop. That but we don't expect any condemnation from any Bharatiya Janata Party leadership, because Prime Minister initiates this. They have reduced the discourse to, I don't want to name it, they have reduced the discourse to a level we all are ashamed of, and that's what politics has been turned into. It has been turned into a Noora Kushti of insults and, bringing this mother...
Monojit Mandal, and then I'll go to RP Singh for the last word. Okay, yeah, quickly.
I think the whole thing is about political expediency and courtesy. And when it comes to both, I think BJP is the lowest. It's not just about political language. Look at how they harass the people, opposition leader, through their agencies like ED and CBI.
Okay,
like in 2020,
closing remarks completely out of time. RP Singh, closing remarks, sir.
Well, I have no remarks to make. I have to just show a video which is very important and which will...
Okay, we can't verify this video, sir. You'll have to just say what it's saying. Okay. We can't really verify this video. Make your point, Mr. Singh.
You give me 10 seconds to complete my
पैसा
point.
मिलता है, किताब मिलती है, पढ़ाई अच्छी है. There's the real core reason of this frustration.
Okay, so you're
frustrated.
What is
They organize people.
Mr. Mandal, yes.
They organize people. They get
Okay,
Mr. Mandal, quickly respond, sir.
Rahul Gandhi, and in that
you look at how you harass. Hang on, please. Can I speak for 10 seconds?
Mr. Mandal, yeah.
You forget about the political opposition. You harassed Abhishek Banerjee's wife and his 10
Okay, but we will talk about ED and CBI on another day. This is about abuse. Mr. Singh brought in...
That's the level of courtesy in
I'm
politics that you
happy
believe
that
in.
RP Singh brought back, the attention of this debate to real issues, and I hope that our discourse also focuses on real issues like education, health, and of course safety and well-being of our people, and not really abuses that are hurled at leaders of all parties. Well, the anger and noise may win headlines, but they also chip away, I think, a large part of dignity of public life, and hence that needs to be avoided. With that, it's time for a short break for news and updates on the other side.